It's Ash from Super Videos, back for another video for Season 6 of Fear the Walking Dead. In this one, we're going to be taking a look at 3 new sneak peeks that were released for Season 6, Episode 2, which is called Welcome to the Club. And I'm going to be breaking it down for you guys. Now, unlike my usual sneak peek breakdowns, I'm doing this one a little differently in a way where I'm not going to include a screenshot for every scene in the sneak peek and every dialogue. What I am going to do is actually talk more generally about what's in these sneak peeks and how I think it's going to connect to the story for this episode. And I'm actually relying on you, the viewers, to let me know which you like better. The regular sneak peek breakdowns that I do, which are usually much longer, or these kind of quick sneak peek breakdowns. So with that said, let's just dive right into this. So the first sneak peek is the opening minute for the episode. And in the opening minutes, we actually see inside one of Virginia's communities, which I'm assuming is some sort of a labor camp or prison. And the opening minute starts with some of Virginia's rangers bringing these prisoners into this building. They walk right up to this gated doorway, and the rangers give out some weapons to these prisoners and tell them that they have to kill the walkers that come in through the door. And based on what's in the dialogue, it appears that they have done something that the rangers or Virginia specifically sees as wrong because they are being punished. Because in the dialogue, the ranger says it's either this or you digging your way out of a hole. This is their way to punish them, to see who deserves to live in a way. But they give out these weapons. One of them actually tries to walk away, and the ranger points a rifle at him and forces him to come back. One of them walks up to the chain, pulls it up, opens the door, and then the other prisoners kill the walkers that flood in. And then obviously something goes wrong, which is something that many of us would see coming in a situation like this, especially if we don't know any of the characters involved. One of the prisoners that's trying to kill the walkers gets dragged down and pulled away by the walkers, and then we actually see the others panic. And then at that point, this ranger right here goes to close the gate himself to stop the walkers from flooding in. And at that point, he himself gets dragged out by the walkers. And that's basically the end of that sneak peek. Nothing more to it. It's just inside one of Virginia's communities, and it's just a way for us to see how they treat their prisoners, or how it is to be inside one of their labor camps. Let's just put it that way. I don't want to necessarily label it as a prison, but it's some sort of a labor camp. And then the second sneak peek is actually one involving Alicia and Victor Strand. So we have Victor and Alicia watching one of the rangers. The ranger basically orders them to do something, and they don't do it properly. The ranger himself gets pissed off, gets out of the truck, and then confronts them. Now, one thing I want to mention is that this is not the exact same ranger that we saw from before. It's a different one. He basically confronts Alicia and Victor, tells them that they have to do what he orders them to do. One other thing I want to mention is that the camp that they are at is called Lawton, but the ranger gets extremely irritated at Strand and they get in an argument. And at that point, Victor throws a bucket of shit at the ranger. Literally, that's what he does. You can check it out yourself. I just didn't want to include a screenshot of a bucket of shit on here. That's why I didn't include that. But at that point, the ranger pulls out his gun and points it at Victor Strand. And that's pretty much the end of this sneak peek right here. But the next sneak peek that they released is actually this sneak peek of walkers flooding in through this kind of funnel or tunnel, you could say. And Victor Strand, Alicia, and some other prisoners are killing these walkers that are flooding in one by one. Now look at the background. That seems to be the exact same gate as the one that we saw in the opening minutes. It appears like we were on the other side of it earlier. Something along those lines. But we have Alicia, Strand, Charlie as well, and some other prisoners killing these walkers. We have a pretty cool shot of Alicia killing the walker here. And then we have Charlie trying to close the gate, and then she gets dragged by the walkers and they try to pull her in. At that point, Victor Strand and Alicia try to help her out. They do actually manage to help her, but it's a pretty close call for her. But that's pretty much everything that was in these 3 sneak peeks. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to share and smash the like button, subscribe to join our community, and press the bell to be notified when I upload. That's it for this video. See you next time for another super video.